Hello, my name's Davin. I'm 21 years old. I was in foster care from the age of about 2 up until the age of 18. I lived with my foster carers in family fostering partners from 2012 to 2020 for about 9 to 10 years. So yeah, I've been in foster care the majority of my life. I lived with numerous foster carers, but the best ones for me were definitely Jackie and Andy, who I was with recently. I left them in August 2020, so I have been with quite a lot, but they were the best. I felt quite nervous after just leaving the children's home in Pembrokeshire. I was at Upper House for about a year, and then when I moved in with them, I felt quite nervous at the first night, but also quite happy and relieved and excited that I'd finally found a family. So when I was in the children's home, it was like a family, all of us together, the kids and the staff members. It was like a family, and it was very good there. I had a good year, but compared to actually having foster parents and a parent relationship, it's definitely a big difference. And I think, in my personal opinion, for a child in care, to have parents is definitely better. Could have gone either way from the kids' home that I was in, but I am very happy that I found them, they found me, and it went in a more positive direction. Without their input, their support, their kindness in my life, I don't know where I would be today, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without them. There's loads of happy memories that I remember, but I can't really name a specific one. So I think the main thing for me that made me happy was being part of a family. And as well as having them two, Jackie and Andy, I also had extended family, their family, which meant a lot to me. After being in care and moving around different homes, I'd finally found the family and a place where I belonged. The photos I have of my memories living with Jackie and Andy in care are so important to me, because memories are important. You have to have them, those photos, those memories, so you can look back and remember the good times as you move on in your life, go on to new things. You can't forget the past, and having those photos, they help so much for you to move on to the future and remember those past times. In terms of memories, when I left Jackie and Andy, they gave me some really nice things that I could have while I'm living in Cardiff and to keep for the rest of my life, so I can remember them by. And I always have these things on me. The first thing that they gave me was this key ring, which I keep on the house keys I have, and it was really sweet. It says, "Always remember you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know." So that's really sweet. And it's like a 4-leaf clover, this next thing, that brings me luck, and I always have on me. I always keep it in my wallet to remind me of them and just to give me luck through my life. And that was this. They gave me a little heart, which said "a little pocket hug." So I always have that on me to bring me luck and to remind me of them. So when I aged out of the foster care system, I went on to the When I'm Ready scheme. And I was on that and stayed with my foster parents until a month before my 20th birthday, when I decided, as they say, it was time to fly the nest. I came downstairs one day and I said to them, I think I'm ready to move on. I think I want to go and live in Cardiff, where there are more opportunities. As a big city, there are more opportunities for jobs, to do acting, and the college that I'm in now. So I said, I think I'd like to move. And yeah, being in Pembrokeshire compared to Cardiff, Cardiff is definitely best for me, because it gives me so many more opportunities for things I want to do. It was definitely a positive experience leaving my foster parents, and they were very supportive in my choice. It was a very difficult day, and it was quite emotional leaving them after having been with them for almost a decade. But when the last day came, I sort of felt ready. It was difficult, but I knew it was for the best, and they 100% helped me with that and a transition to Cardiff, and I'm glad that I'm still within contact with them today. So, young Davin, let's say 11 years old, just before he went to Jackie and Andy's, I would say to him, listen, you're going to go through some really difficult times. There's going to be some very hard challenges, some difficult and dark days are coming up. But I just want you to know that no matter how you feel, no matter what life throws at you, whatever challenges you have to face, you are not alone. And you will come out of foster having gained so many happy memories compared to the bad memories and the difficult days you had to face. The happier memories will certainly overpower the bad ones, and in the end, you'll be okay. You're going to make mistakes, but everyone does. Don't beat yourself up for it. So, to Jackie and Andy, I would say living with you guys were the best years of my life so far. Without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be the person I am, and for that I'd always be grateful. At the time, living with you, unfortunately, as all children and teenagers do, you take your family for granted sometimes, and what I've learned in my life is that you never know what you have until it's gone. Now living in Cardiff, I'm happy that we're still together, we're still in contact, and I still get to see you, to talk to you, and I'm still part of the family. But I think what I need to say is, even though I'm not with you guys anymore, I will always miss you, I'll always love you, and thank you. So, what makes a good foster parent? Someone who is a parent, regardless of whether they're biological family, because that doesn't matter. Family doesn't always need to be related by blood. Family you find. Family loves you no matter what. I think the best thing that makes a foster parent is someone who will be exactly like a parent. They will treat you like you're their child. Someone who's supportive, caring, and they give you so many happy memories, like my family did. I think that's what's best. They provide that guidance, support that young person needs. I think that it's important to be a foster carer because you can be a parent to those who truly need it and those who have had a difficult life so far but need that love and support in a family. So since turning 18 and leaving foster care, even though Jackie and Andy aren't my foster carers, they're still my parents. I feel that they're my parents. Like I said before, family doesn't have to be biological. You know, you find your family, and I found them. So the support I have is them still being like parents to me. They're always there if I need to call them, if I need to text them. I'm going there for Christmas to spend Christmas with them. I was there for my birthday, so I'm always doing visits on the train and still in contact via the phone. So I always have their support still, even though I'm over 18, now 21. I also have the support of my personal advisor, my support worker, and all of my friends that I've now made in college. That's a great support, and they make me feel like I'm part of a group and that I'm welcome somewhere. And that is the best support you can get, really. For the past year from then onwards, it was quite difficult because for over a year I felt quite isolated, alone, and it was quite emotional some days because I'd moved to a big city, Cardiff, on my own. And that's hard for anyone, you know, if you don't have anyone you know, it could be quite difficult. But in the supported housing I'm in, I had a lot of support. I have my support worker who has helped me so much, and as part of that housing project, Clamai, I was also given a mentor called Simon, and he helped me so much. He helped me face my difficult days and just be there for someone to talk to. To him, I will always be grateful for that. So I had his support, which meant the world. I had to say goodbye to him last week as he's gone to be someone else's mentor now, as I now have friends, because since September I joined college. I was on the musical theatre course, but I decided to change to performing arts, which is best for me. So since September I was on the performing arts course. I have made friends now. I have a group of friends who mean the world to me and who can't even understand how grateful I am. The past year of feeling so alone, now being part of that group, they make me so happy, feel so welcome, and they mean the world. So to them, I thank them as well. And life for me now, it looks good. So my advice to you would be, even though you are feeling very nervous, that's completely normal. But I want you to know that if you go ahead with fostering, if you do this, you'll change a child's life, a young person's life, for the better. You can make so many happy memories, like I did with my foster family. And you can make that child happy until they're ready to leave you. Yes, it is difficult, but if you can have a big impact on someone's life and be the support that child needs, it's 100% worth it. So to sum up my life in care in 5 words, I would use emotional, happy, memorable roller coaster. Changing, because there was a lot of changes in my life in care. Some negative, most positive. There was a lot of changes, and it made me change into the person I am today.